All right, today we're going to be revisiting Where Winds Meet. This is a game that I was actually quite pleasantly surprised by when it first came out. I really enjoyed the combat.
I completely missed it that those mystical arts have special versions for combat, and they're like really good. I knew the Tai Chi would toss enemies, but I just learned that my 3, which out of combat has me doing this like jump in the air. But look what it does in combat. It like propels me towards the enemies. It's crazy. Like, it's so good. Look at this. I don't know how far that goes, but that's pretty exceptional. I thought the world was interesting with a lot of cool things to see and do. Also, lots of surprisingly funny moments in this game. Bear? No. You want Tai Chi? Fine, fine, fine. Tai Chi. The bear did how many flips? Not enough. I'm looking forward to trying the multiplayer stuff. Also, Tai Chi will never get old. And overall, I thought it just had some really interesting systems and mechanics to it. Since the initial release, they've continued updating the game. In fact, just recently, we have gotten the Kaifeng Imperial Palace update, which adds an entirely new playable map with a new story questline and tons of things to see and do. And apparently, the palace itself is over 1 million square kilometers, which is just a tiny bit smaller than Kaifeng City, which itself is huge if you've played the game. And interestingly enough, the map itself is the previously inaccessible palace area within the Kaifeng map. So it's basically a continuation of the Kaifeng map, but with a much different atmosphere in that it is a palace. Now, thank you to Everstone Studio for sponsoring today's video, letting me check out the update early. And now I'm going to share with all of you what I saw. They added this entirely new massive city as a new playable space. I mean, look at all the fast travel points just from the onset here. All sorts of stuff, gonna be bosses, dungeons, tons of different quests and side activities. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna explore this. Okay, so yes, once more, we got this new location, the update to namesake, the Kaifeng Imperial Palace. It turns out the map is actually a faithful recreation of ancient Chinese imperial palaces, which is pretty awesome. Between the architecture of the palace itself to the NPCs within and all the different stuff that's going on that they're doing, the activities you can engage with. It's supposed to be a pretty authentic experience. Heck, you can even go up and sit on the dragon throne or visit the ancient emperor kitchen. The premise here is that we arrive at the palace and have been mistaken for a master thief. There's been some thievery and stealing going on, so we're just kind of investigating it to see what's happening, help out, you know? Now, the new main story quest line has us just trying to uncover the truth of what happened. Oh my god, they arrested me. They're gonna charge me for the thefts, I know it.
Know him? Of course I do.
Unbelievable.
If it isn't his honor, the prefect himself.
Damn, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Now that is some serious footwork.
Dude, she teleported through the frickin' bricks, you know? That's what. That's what. Taking us across the city and solving mysteries, like apparently there are ghosts running about.
A few days ago, a maid saw a figure drenched in blood standing under that tree. She fainted on the spot and hasn't come to her senses since.
We'll also be hopping across rooftops, which is always really cool. I do really like these traversal things in this
for the
game.
haunted courtyard. Called it. So it is you.
He's the guy who's pretending to be the ghost, spooking people around town. Outside of the main narrative, the city is loaded with stuff to do and see, like I said. So yeah, you've got side quests. There'll be NPCs about that you can talk to. They'll need help or just to share a story with you. In fact, one of these quests was a girl sharing the storybook she had written, and in the process, we played out that story as a 2D side scroller. It just turned the game for like a pretty large chunk of time. It was at least, I think, 30 minutes. I was playing through a 2D side scroller while playing Where Winds Meet. What are you up to? It's an old story?
One day, Grandmaster looked at Ying Ying and said,
Okay. Come with me. Let's go. Dude, it's a 2D side scroller? What in the heck? This is this is unbelievable. It's actually wild, dude. And you got, it looks like we've got a lot of our abilities that we have in the normal game in this little storybook that we're playing through. Whoa! It's honestly pretty cool, just as a little something different, you know what I mean? At one point I was wandering someplace I shouldn't have been. Some lady kind of pulled me aside. We exchanged words, and this ended in a slapping fight.
Hey, hey, hey. What do you think you're doing?
All right, where are we going? Huh? What's this countdown? What's happening?
Oh. Oh, she's slapping the crap out of me. Okay, I gotta dodge. What was that?
Wait, quite beyond you.
I also came across this guy who was training his dogs for racing, and he asked me to race against them. Oh my God, look at those cute doggos. Fall in. Am I in a dog race? What is going on? I think we're literally in a race. Wow, dude, I'm beating these dogs. I actually don't know. They're definitely running hounds, so I don't know how realistic this would be. Just race the dogs. Okay. Well, I beat a bunch of dogs in a foot race. And beyond the side quests themselves, there's also activities, like so many activities. Some of them are ones that I recall from the original base game. You've got like the butterfly chasing. I happen to have a doggo, and he's fast as heck. Oh, butterfly. Hey, yeah, this is the butterfly follow things. Follow them to treasure. Yeah, I remember these. There are the various cats about with things like quizzes for you to do. Oh, hello. Whoa! Take the palace service exam. Dude, this cat's wiling out. No, I gotta take I did not prepare for this quiz. What kind of prisoner is most likely to be held in an imperial prison? Officials offering bribes at court. That sounds like a good answer. Ah, yes, total guess. I got 5 questions. Great, correct answer. Next question. The Imperial Ice Bureau is part of Palace Logistics. What does it do? Storing ice for the summer? Baking delicious pops? I'm gonna say storing ice for the cooling in the summer. Okay, good. We're off to a wonderful start here. I thought I was gonna have to find clues around the environment, but I'm guessing my way through this. Feels like college all over again. And then there's just the general treasure hunting, with there being chests all over the place, and they actually indicate various areas with how many chests you can find. Okay, look at this. There's 12 treasures in this area. 12 different treasures just kind of scattered about. Ooh, not a little one. So those are some activities I remember, but there's also just a ton of new stuff that I hadn't seen before. So you've got the Rat King stash. All right, we got this little treasure mouse again. Follow him to some goodies. It is a riot that he just runs on his hind legs as well. He's just, he's hauling it, dude. So I know where there's some treasure. I'm going. And it looks like he always goes to this little kind of like tipped over pot thing. So you can kind of tell where he's going. See? Something like that. Like that's an urn there. And then I get some treasure. There's planting flowers. So I need to plant flowers to match the manual. Let's see what the manual. It's just a red. Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward. It's just this kind of plant flowers. And I can just keep going. I wonder how full you have to make it though. I wonder about density, if they're going to be really particular, if you have some little slight spaces in the middle or something. I mean, it looks good enough to me. Let's look at the manual. Yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty good. Well, complete arrangement. You are a walking textbook of gardening. I mean, it's it's a little sloppy. But thank you. I'm glad that was acceptable. I didn't know how picky you were gonna be. Lock picking mini games. Oh, pickpocketing or lock picking. Damn, dude. Move this in and then slide it down. This is cool. This is a cool way to do this. I just have to get it centered, right? Presumably. I have to get both sides centered. Okay, so we'll keep rotating this around, down a bit, this way. Slide it across, there we go. These golden toad statues to find and put in place. I gotta bring the toad to its rightful place. Okay, so I gotta find the golden toad and then put him on his pedestal. So carry this guy over here and then place on the base. Nice. And then do I have to have them facing a certain way? Let me turn him so that he faces the other toad. Maybe something happens then. Yeah, look at it. They're spitting money at me. My girl's rich, dude. Damn, nice. And there are loads of bugs to collect. The city is apparently infested. You got bugs inside of door knockers. It's in the door knocker, causing it to rattle. Use celestial seas to capture it. That's cool. There are bugs that hide under tiles. Got another one of these bugs hidden in the thing. And what in the heck is this? See, this is gonna be something else that's new. What is this? This insect hides in the dark grout between tiles. Hard to find. Use mighty drop to flush it out. Oh, there he goes. I'll tell you one thing, this city's got an insect problem. Literally everywhere I go, there's more insects to flush out. Gotcha. There we go. I'm an exterminator. I'm just in this city routing out all the insects, mate. Bugs trapped in what look like amber balls. Yo, there's bugs in this amber. What's this, Jurassic Park? Ah, break break it, and then I can pick them up. There's a lot of bugs to catch in this update. And then the city is just infested with crickets. There are crickets everywhere. Crickets. I found the cricket. Okay, catch the crickets. There's crickets all over. So the goal is just to get all of the crickets in the area. But what's so interesting about that last one in particular is that you can engage in cricket battles using the crickets that you've collected to fight the crickets of other NPCs. This is a whole thing. Cricket battles? What? So I gotta pick a cricket to fight his cricket. What's this? Is like his cricket gear? Was this like his cricket gear score? I'm gonna go with my Black Omen 4. Here we go. All right. Yo, this is wild. Oh, he did the tides. He did the flute tides. I'm gonna do Tai Chi. My cricket's doing Tai Chi, bro. This is absolutely crazy. I won. Yo, what? I was not, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting cricket fighting, but there it is. So you're gonna actually wanna go around the city collecting as many crickets as you can to build up your roster. I just wanna get more crickets so that I have more, cause it's you get like a roster. You build up a roster of crickets that you use for the battles against people. I wonder if there's any sort of progression to the crickets, or you just get crickets, cause you could collect so many crickets a day. There's a bunch of spots throughout the city. Like this is just one of them. It's supposed to be 5 per. And they have different rarities and whatnot. Okay, and then one will be in the rocks here. And let's see, I think that is all of them. Yep, crickets remaining 0 of 5, so we got them. They've even got this entire system of affinities that you learn about, where you try to counteract the affinities of other crickets with the affinities of yours. Oh, open cricket duelist, man? Huh? Manage crickets? Okay, yeah, these are just all the ones that I have and all their different, there's their combat mastery. And you can see they've got different stats, you know, it's so funny. And there's there's the elementals to them too. So there's gotta be some kind of elemental affinity thing where you have to counteract, you know, if you have a fire, you have to counteract with water or whatever, I don't know. You know what I mean? Probably water counteracts fire. But then they have different abilities too. Different skills that we can use. And yeah, man, you're just doing cricket fights like all over the city against different NPCs. It's crazy. Oh, here's a cricket. Yeah. Let's fight. All right, here we go. This is a cricket battler. All right, who does he have? He's just got this one guy. I'm gonna bring in my big dude here with the 2K combat mastery. This guy beasted the last one. Attribute countering, here we go. Dealing attribute countering damage increases it by 25%, while being countered reduces your damage dealt by 25%. Well, as long as he doesn't counter me, which I don't think he does. All right, we'll go with this. Here we go. I'm gonna Tai Chi as soon as I can. They're going at it. We're gonna Tai Chi right away. This is sending me, mate. And then they do their auto fighting. I won. This was a reminder of the game just being loaded with so much variation of stuff to do in this open world. They just have so many little funny, like interesting mini games in this game. I keep getting surprised by new stuff. I remember this at release as well when the game first dropped. New stuff, different everywhere you go. Something else wild and crazy is happening. Like remember the geese honking where you learn the geese honk ability? That seriously knocked me on my ass. I thought it was so funny. Oh my god, the bear is terrified of the goose. Oh my god. Look at this. The goose has like a Fusro Da, like. Okay, this is great, dude. Fucking insane. Even if I feel like you're always just getting the same, you know, you're just getting an assortment of currencies and resources with every activity you do, I do really appreciate the variety of activities. Also, this isn't particular to the update necessarily, but just jumping back into the game did remind me aspects of it that I enjoyed so much in the first place. For one, the game's movement and combat feel great. Every time I come back to play this game, I am reminded at how good it feels. Just like movement and stuff even is so slick, you know? Got big old chunky attacks too. I like my Mo Blade. It's like a tanking style weapon. It's just beastly, dude. Yeah, check out this little charge attack. This was my favorite weapon in the launch of the game.
Try and get past this.
And then I've got this
Cold edge.
drag. So I drag this with me. I get like crazy run speed. The thing is so beastly heavy. And a big slam at the end with a shield. It's just nice, dude. It's just good. It's good. And just like with the zones in the base game, there's a lot of really cool looking environmental pieces to see as you go about. Check out this big courtyard. This is a cool looking, just a cool looking location. Whoa! Dude, this place looks sick. What in the heck? Check that out, dude. Now, beyond all that stuff, yes, the update also has combat in it. In fact, there are 4 brand new bosses in total, 2 of which are tied directly to the campaign, and 2 of them are just bosses that you will find in the open world. These boss battles are pretty darn impressive. So, for example, you've got this one, the Blackclad. This is based off of ancient Chinese folk tales. The fight includes a chase across palace rooftops and a 1v1 duel when surrounded by all these armed soldiers. It's got multi-phase mechanics and a lot of big bursts of damage. It's actually quite a challenging fight. In fact, they dubbed this the Streamer Killer, which is interesting. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the Cat Emperor. This one's just adorable. Don't know what else to say. It is a massive, cute cat wielding a giant fish, and I mean, clearly leans into the whimsy that is throughout this game. It's a pretty fun fight too. And then you'll get in various brawls as you go throughout the city with ruffians and stuff that you have to deal with. But yeah, so that concludes our look at the latest update to Where Winds Meet. As usual, if you like what you saw and you want to check out the game along with this new Kaifeng Imperial Palace update, be sure to use the links in the description below. I've really enjoyed my time with Where Winds Meet, both at release, but also checking out some of the subsequent updates. I think it's a pretty cool game, especially for free to play. The feel of the combat, the amount of content, the world, the variety of stuff, and just it's just interesting. It's like a legitimately interesting game. Thank you as always for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this vid, and I'll see you in the next one, right? Take it easy.